everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, karibu sana. And in this channel we normally do different types of recipe, so you are free to suggest or ask any question concerning production, but always ensure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that the moment I post a video you will be in a position to receive it. So for today we are going to do roast potatoes, and for us to do roast potatoes you need to have several ingredients. Obvious, you need to have potatoes, and already I've peeled my potatoes. And always ensure you use a potato peeler when peeling your potatoes. Number two, you need to have salt. These we normally use salt to taste, so that at least it gives the potatoes a good taste. We have oil. We also have turmeric powder. The work of the turmeric powder is only to give color and add a little bit of the flavor. So the first thing you do after peeling your potatoes, always ensure that you put it in a rag that drains all water. So I peeled this potato and left it for some 15 minutes. Then you get ready to roast now. So number two, you transfer your potatoes into your mixing bowl. So you transfer all your potatoes into your mixing bowl. Then you add oil. You add oil on top. So the quantity of oil will only depend on the amount of potatoes you have. Normally depend on the amount of potatoes. So at this end you mix your potatoes well using a cooking stick. You mix until all the oil is evenly distributed. Then after that level you add salt. Always ensure you add the right quantity of salt to taste. Don't put less, you don't put too much. The advantage of cooking or producing food using putting salt is it will taste, compared to cooking food then you add salt later. So you mix well with salt. So after mixing with the salt, you add now the turmeric powder. And for this case, me, I don't like so much spices, so I normally only add a very little for it to give the color. So there we go. Then you also mix. Ensure that you mix until all the potatoes have that yellowish color of turmeric powder. The yellowish color of the turmeric powder. So if you love too much of it, you can still add. It will have a different color. It will have a very different color. So after that level, we now prepare our roasting tin. And how do you prepare a roasting tin? You apply oil on it. You apply oil evenly to avoid the potato sticking on your roasting tin. You apply evenly. So after applying evenly, always ensure that your oven is on, it is preheated. We will roast these potatoes at 100 degrees centigrade for 45 minutes. And ensure that at your oven you set well, make sure the heat is at the top and the bottom, so that when you put your potatoes, it will evenly cooked. Then after that, after preheating your oven at 30 degrees level, you transfer all your potatoes into your roasting tin. Then you make sure it is evenly distributed, so that it doesn't pile. If you find out that you have too many potatoes, you can use 2 roasting tins. So you have this one, and for this one I will use another roasting tin, so that you don't pile a lot of it and you do not end up cooking well. Another thing, also ensure that the sizes are equal. If you have big and small one, or thin and thick one, you find that the thin one will cook earlier than the other, so it might interfere with the cooking process. Also, another thing to consider is that when you want to taste or to look at if your potatoes are ready, you use a rod to taste on it, or you can even use a fork to taste if it is ready. So we'll go to bake to roast our potatoes for 45 minutes, then we'll come back and see the results. So our 45 minutes are over, and we check if our potatoes are ready. So we had said we'll check using maybe a rod or a fork, and for this case I will use fork to check, and it is going through without any difficulty. So that is an indication that the potatoes are ready. So we are going to put them in a dish, a hot dish, to leave it hot. So the oil that we applied at the bottom of the dish helps a lot, because if you see, the potatoes does not stick on the roasting tin. So you transfer all your potatoes into the dish or anything, or platter, if you're using a platter to serve, or anything we normally use at home or even elsewhere to do the service. So as we are transferring this, after transferring, we do what? We garnish, and we present for service or for the family to enjoy the potatoes. It has a very good color. I told you earlier I don't like the spices, but it also has the color. It has the yellow color, but not that yellow too much, and that one is also good. So after putting your all potatoes here, you can do what? So that is enough for this dish. So that is nice. So you can also wrap with the aluminium foil. You can also wrap with the aluminium. It also can make it. So you can garnish your potatoes with dania or under. You can garnish with dania or coriander. So you see it is well presented to the friends. So we are going to test to see if it has enough salt and give flavor for that case. Yeah, the salt is enough. The turmeric is enough. It has oil, it has a good taste, and it has so roast potatoes can be served with rice, or you can even eat on your own, maybe with anything else you want to enjoy with. So that is for today, guys. See you in our next video. Always ensure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, so that the moment I post a video, you'll be in a position to receive. And if there is any other recipe you want me to try, because I have 1,000 recipe class, I have a lot of recipes and I will be showing all this, but if there is that one you need us to try, always ensure you let me know, so that I do it before the one I had planned to be doing with you guys. So thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and if you're not subscribed, kindly subscribe, and always ensure that you try each and every recipe we do at home, and always ensure to eat well, eat a balanced diet, do exercise. Otherwise, I wish you all the best. Thank you so much. Bye bye, guys.